Hi guys, Doc-detecting.com. I'm hunting this gully that I've hunted before. Got a couple nuggets out with the GPZ7000. I can't emphasize, now I've gotten gold out with other machines as well, but gee, I think I was back in the 3500 days, and I've been through this gully with the SDC 2300, got nothing, but you have to go really slow when you're in a known gold producing area, because you're looking for those ones you missed before. The GPZ7000 from Minelab will definitely do the job, but you got to give it the opportunity to do the job. So I've got a nice little repeatable target here. I think we'll play around with it a little. Let's try some different settings. But it's definitely a target. It's right here in the gully. You can see I haven't even disturbed the dirt. I've just been running over the top of it. But let's see if we can listen. Okay, so I'm in high yield right now. Let me set the camera up for you, and let's mess around with some settings and see what we can learn. It's always nice, especially when you're in an area that's produced gold and you're fairly confident that what you're hearing is a target. This is the time to really learn something about your detector, because you can you know it's probably not trash. I don't think I've ever dug a piece of trash in this gully. Being you know it's probably not trash, everything that you learn. Oh wow, I'm getting a lot of sun. I think that's better. Yeah. Okay. My tissue. This time of the year, everything is in bloom. So. Nice, huh? Nice target. Okay, so let's see what happens if we put it in general. I'm on low smoothing right now. Okay, this is in general mode. Ground mounts. Always ground mounts off the target. Okay, so it's there, but it's certainly more pronounced in high yield. Okay, let's try it in deep. Extra deep is actually the setting. Okay, so there's definitely something there. I'm not sure that that would catch my attention like the high yield did. Back in high yield now. Okay, so that's a definite target. Let's go, I want to leave it in high yield, and I want to turn my smoothing off and see what happens when we do that. And my smoothing is in low, just because it makes it a little quieter, but let's turn it off. Definitely makes it more pronounced. That's my camera I'm picking up over there. I don't know, for me, that it also, it makes it more pronounced without smoothing on, but it makes it everything else a little noisier. I'm swinging just above the gravel because I don't want you to have to listen to the coil noise, just hear the target itself. It's so important when you do get something that you think is a target, take some time and play with it. Learn that sound. Okay, so time to start disturbing a little dirt. You know what the general rule is? Just take a little off with your foot first. Don't get crazy. Okay, we want to enjoy it and we want to learn from it. And usually if it's a real target, take a little dirt off, it improves the target significantly. That definitely improves. All right. Now this is, we're getting into gravel, and this is, the dirt is a little damp here, and it's packed, which I like, because when I start getting the packed dirt, I get a little more confident that it's not trash, because trash usually won't work its way down through something compacted. A little too close to my pick. So now let's not get crazy. I like to enjoy the experience. I like to learn everything I can about the Nugget. Why did it stop here? Why is it the depth it is? Is there something that stopped its downward path? Wow. That's what we love. Love that coming up just like that. That pretty? Okay, let's take a look, see what we can learn. Alright, so let's take a look at this hole. Can you see this? There's some broken pieces of quartz, and see, like this here. See, look at that. And here's a piece of quartz. So I'm thinking that it probably started to get down here into this rocky stuff, and it stopped it, so it didn't go any further. It didn't go to bedrock. I don't think bedrock is, in places in this gully, is too deep anyway. But we definitely got a target going here. So hopefully we'll have some fun with this. Too close or not. A little better angle. I got it up in a bush. Seems to be right there. I'm using the tip of the coil. So now I've taken that dirt off. As I mentioned before, I like to reorientate myself, and the next dirt, start a new pile, because I already know the pile I've got doesn't have the Nugget in it. So time for a little, I took some Benadryl this morning, but it doesn't seem to be kicking in yet. My nose is really dripping. Alright, so by the way, just for you environmentally conscious people, Kleenex is one of the few things you can leave out in the desert if you happen to drop one, and it's biodegradable. It will get a little wet and it'll be gone. It'll get composted right back into the earth. Okay, so let's take a look and see what we got. Pile, nope. It's encouraging. We're down probably 5-6 inches. Yeah, there's a lot of broken up stuff here. Yeah, I'm getting into some this kind of shardy looking stuff. Oops, there it is. I actually pulled it out. Now what I think I've been learning from this particular coil is while I can sounds really loud at about that 9 o'clock position, even though it seems loud at the 9 o'clock position, it seems like it's more at about the 8 o'clock position is where it's actually at. So, but I've got a small enough pile of dirt that I think I can work with. Let me just check my camera and make sure that we're oriented right so you can see this. Yeah, just tilt it up just a bit if I can. Yeah, there we go. All right. Well, that's exciting, huh? Wow, it's only 7:57. So, if my theory is right, it should be like back in here. Now, again, remember what I always say, agitate your scoop, get that piece of gold to the bottom. Okay. Mosquito thing. Must have just been pushing it down every time I go for it. There it is. Sounding good. Wow, I'm in my hand already. I guess. Oh, not liking this, guys. Oh, that looked like a bullet. But it wasn't. It's just a little piece of. It's just a little piece of branch. All right, so I got. Oh, I can see which piece it is because it's. Get the camera. Playing with the sun again, always. There we go. Okay, so it's that top piece. I can see just enough of it to tell that it's gold. Let's get up here. Not that little piece. Alright, so there you go, nice little nugget, maybe a half a grammer. Now I ran through this gully, like I said, real quick when I was out here with Miguel on the 13th Friday, and 6 days ago. Picked up a couple nuggets, but this is the benefit of going extra slow. I'll put a little water on this. One of the other things I like about these scoops, or works like a pan, little mini pan. Nothing to it with the GPZ. Nothing to it at all. Just a piece of cake. Just get it out, power it up, go find yourself some gold. And sweet little nugget. And let's take a look at that hole. Put that back in the scoop. And you can look down in there and see that that's pretty much hitting some hard stuff, some hard little broken up pieces of stone and things that just stopped its downward movement. But that's a pretty doggone good size hole, you know, for this little nugget. But so that makes about, let's see, 5 nuggets the very first time I hit this gully, and never got any more out of it. Then got 3 out of it Friday the 13th. Now we got a long way to work this gully. Okay, I found the other couple nuggets just down a little ways from here, about right in the middle where the shot is right now, is where I found the other two, 0.7 gram and a little 0.1 gram or less. It's really hard to even to weigh it. So there's definitely gold here. Now, did it shed from this way? Let me see my headphones laying there. Or did it shed from this way? I don't know, but that's one of the things I'm going to be doing is once I get the gully all checked out real well, is I'm going to go back and work the sides here to see if I can find where this thing emanated from, the little patch. All right, one thing I want to tell you guys that I was taught by Hoss Blackman, it's more of a maybe a little mental game you play with yourself than anything else. Hoss always said that when you take something from Mother Earth, you should give something back. So one of the little things that I always do is before I start the day, because I want to start with a positive mental attitude, I find myself a nice piece of quartz. Because when I take a piece of gold from Mother Earth, I give her back a piece of quartz. And I think this is something that maybe started in Australia. But I put a piece of quartz in the hole to thank Mother Earth and to thank God for this wonderful hobby that we have and for giving me a nice piece of gold. And then of course, like you should always do, and that's one of the reasons why your picks are designed, the pick that I've got, and most picks now are designed this way. They're designed like a slice of pizza, but the main reason they're designed this way is because you've got a wide edge this way. And what that wide edge enables you to do is to take the side of your pick and just pull your dirt right back into the hole. So over here, pull, pull, pull. Okay, smooth it out with your foot. Okay, you saw that hole before. Okay, I don't think you can tell that I've been here. A little water comes down this gully, that's going to be gone. So, this is Doc, docsdetecting.com. I appreciate you watching me. Hopefully this is the first of many nuggets we'll find today. All right, thank you.